how am I ever going to derive a claim about what I should do from only statements about the nature of being?
But just to be clear, the Nazis could have been right in their actions, in your view.
That implies that right is an actual thing. I don't believe you can determine a truth value from a moral claim.
We look at the Holocaust, and it's just a matter of opinion.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem of being an atheist. You have to bite the bullet.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Red Blue, and we are back with another. We are back with another video. My throat's feeling crazy. This one's gonna be called. It's gonna be another one of Charles Kirk. So far, he's doing pretty good. I haven't heard anything. He hasn't said anything, any ideologies or nothing that's really like, yo, watch out, chill out, bro. Nah, you tripping. So let's go ahead and keep seeing what he's about. I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting for the one thing that he's gonna say that's gonna be like, all right, yeah, nah, bro. Nah, you bugging. But we'll see what's going on. This one's gonna be titled Woke Mind Virus Takes Over College Kids' Moral Compass. Interesting. Let's go ahead and watch.
Hello. Yeah, so I've seen you talk a lot about objective morality. And my big question is,
this is going to be interesting. Objective morality. All right. Let's go, bro.
It feels like you can make good statements and bad statements without referencing some kind of moral book. So I can say something is good, right? I had a good day today, and it doesn't really feel like I need to reference religion for that. So can you explain to me why you think we need to have some kind of absolute standard for morality?
Excellent question. It's really good. If you say you have a good day, are you describing the experience you had, or was it morally a good day?
So yeah, it would be a good day. So I can narrow it down more, I guess.
Yo, just based off of this one question, I'm literally gears are running in my head of how all the negative things, just of where his mind probably is with this question is. There's so much that people wouldn't even think about just off of that statement alone that can go wrong negatively in the world, where people would genuinely say that, no, this is bad. But based on your statement, you're saying that if somebody feels like they had a good day, then it should be a good day, right? I don't know. Let's keep going.
Or I can ask, I guess, a better question. So if I don't have religion, right? Let's say I am an atheist or something, and I were to go up to, I find two books. One's the Quran, and then one is the Bible. And I read both of them, and then I have a feeling of preference towards one or the other. That makes me feel like morality probably isn't objective, because I read two moral codes. I didn't have one before, and then I derived one after reading it.
But one is true.
Well, yeah, obviously if you go in with the presupposition that one is true. But
so let's play this out. Not sorry to interrupt. If I'm on an island, and let's just demystify part of this, and there's the Bible, and then there's Lord of the Rings, and I end up believing in one of those, which is true?
Well, what's true is just what corresponds with reality. We're talking about...
I agree. So which one has evidence, and when applied in the natural world actually shows a flourishing people and society and a way to live? Because you would agree, at least out of 8 out of 10 of the 10 commandments, they're pretty good rules for life, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Of course, yes.
No, but the thing that I'm talking about doesn't have to do with whether or not Christianity is good or bad, or whether I agree with most of... Yeah, it's just regarding yeah, one can be true, but even if one is true, it doesn't really feel like I'm influenced in terms of what I feel is good or bad, because obviously, there are people who are Muslim who have read, the Bible and still are more persuaded by Islam.
No, of course. I mean, you could be persuaded by anything, right? That doesn't... I believe that there is a transcendent way of living. I call that the Bible, right? And I believe it's the perfect catalog from creation to the end of the world. You don't have to agree with that. I'm talking strictly from a moral sense. So let's just ask a separate question, which is, do you think people are naturally, outside of, religious teaching, good or not so good?
The question.
The nature of humanity.
The question. I wouldn't be comfortable making a statement about it.
Fair enough, and I appreciate that. So we believe, as Christians or those in the space, human beings are pretty awful, okay? That we're broken, that we're sinful, that we fall short of the glory of God, and that we need to teach people how to be good. A common...
So, for people that really don't understand this type of mindset, when Christians ask this type of question and make this type of statement saying that we're naturally not good, think about it. Just think about it real quick. If it's not good to fight people, if it's not good to steal, if it's not good to lie, if it's not good to cheat, why is it that babies, toddlers do this naturally? Why do you have to teach a toddler not to fight, not to hit, not to bite, not to steal, don't lie? Even if you don't do it in front of them, they do it naturally because of what they want. And naturally, it's not, at least at that age, starting at young, they don't care for anybody else. They care about what they want, what the flesh wants, essentially. You have to teach a kid how to not steal. You have to teach a kid how to not lie. And these are called morals. We get these morals from the Bible. Let me stop talking.
And left-wing belief is that human beings are actually awesome and they're terrific. And the reason why things are not so good is because of capitalism or the patriarchy or feminism or whatever. So you're asking a question of, why do we need objective morality? Well, or what specifically?
Yeah, so not necessarily why we need objective morality, but you seem to be, because obviously I don't believe that it's a thing, but you seem to make the claim that
do you believe that absolutely?
No.
Okay, good. But you're consistent.
Yeah, the big thing is for me, even if I have a God, there is no thing telling me, it's just like the Izot problem, right? That's like my big contention, right? How am I ever going to derive a claim about what I should do from only statements about the nature of being?
Got it. So you would believe murder's wrong?
Yeah.
Why do you believe that?
Because in its definition, it says it's wrong, right? It's wrong killing of somebody, or at least that's my understanding of it.
Okay, so for example, you go to an African village, happens all the time. They leave a full-born baby by the fire. They don't want it. They discard it. Happens tons of times. Any missionary will tell you that. They just discard babies. Why? They don't believe it's wrong. It's just their code and custom. No one feels bad about it. Just discard kids you don't want. Are they wrong?
For me, yeah, they're wrong. Yeah. It's a bullet I do have to bite for my worldview.
Hold on. Are they objectively wrong? Is it objective?
No. Because I don't believe in objective morality. So that can apply to any statement. So
it's not objectively wrong to leave a full-born baby by the fire and just say, you're on your own, have a nice life.
Well, yeah, I'm calling into question objective morality. So I obviously have to bite
I know.
that
I'm
bullet.
just trying to make you hear back how insane what you are saying.
Well, you're making a claim about the objectivity of it.
No,
you're
I know.
Making a claim about whether it's wrong.
Obviously,
I think it's wrong.
Let's get more graphic. So you put 1,000 Jews in a gas chamber, and the Nazis thought what they were doing was good, and they pressed the button. Mm-hmm. Were they right or were they wrong in gassing millions of Jews?
Objectively, you can't, when you say, is it objectively wrong? Hold on, wait. If you say it's objectively wrong, you're implying that you can derive a truth value from it. And I don't think you can. So I don't think that you can make a true statement regarding whether something's good or bad.
Got it. So just to be clear, the Nazis could have been right in their actions, in your view.
That implies that right is an actual thing. I don't believe you can determine a truth value from a moral claim.
So the Nazis were not objectively evil?
Yeah, I've said that 4 times. You can't derive objective moral statements from things. I'm not saying they're not wrong. They are wrong. Oh.
Well, no, it's okay.
Yeah.
No, I just want to make sure this is important because what you are saying,
she said, take middle stage so everybody can see you,
is that we look at the Holocaust and it's just a matter of opinion.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem of being an atheist. You have to bite the bullet.
I respect your intellectual clarity, and I will say...
And obviously, for clarity, I obviously think the Holocaust is wrong. So if anyone's questioning about that,
it's just your opinion. I believe that it's objectively wrong, no matter who you are or where you come from, because it transcends opinion. Do you think, last question, I appreciate your clarity on this, do you see how your view could result in a lot of dead people?
Well, I don't think my view is really I'm not making a claim that we should behave in a way.
No, you're making claims.
Well, I am making claims, yeah, but I'm not making a claim that we should behave in a certain way or that we ought to not have Christianity or some kind of moral
I'm not saying
code.
that, but let me play this out, and I think you'll understand.
No, I understand because you're going to say, well, there's all these bad things that could happen if people follow me.
Or that did happen. No, I'm not following you. If your view becomes a view of a country, and for example, putting 1,000 Jews in a gas chamber is not deemed as objectively wrong, transcendent above anyone's opinion, then all of a sudden, what would prevent that evil thing from occurring and nobody questioning it?
Sure. So my main idea, I guess, with the worldview is I'm not making a claim again about how things should be. I'm making a claim that this is how things are. So within my worldview, this is all fine. You can have people agreeing that things are wrong. Generally, I think most people's moral intuitions will lead them to thinking that things like murder is wrong and stealing is wrong because it makes you feel bad, right?
No, well,
if I see somebody get hurt, that makes me feel bad. If you see somebody
no, of
die,
course,
that makes you
totally.
feel bad.
Yeah, the SS guards didn't feel bad when they killed Jews, and that's okay. But do you see where this might unravel into mass murder and societal chaos?
Yeah, that happens in the real world. I'm making a description about the way people derive their morals. I'm not saying how we should or shouldn't. I'm saying this is how you derive your morals. If you have two books there, the trueness or correspondence with reality has anything to do with your preference towards, one moral system or another.
Hold on. Or maybe the true one says, don't gas the Jews.
That would be,
murder,
that would be obviously,
because God will judge you harshly.
Yeah,
Maybe just hear me out. Maybe the true
specific.
one says that life is good and that there is a creator who loves you.
But
maybe,
now what you're
just
doing
maybe.
is you're just making claims about what you think. Obviously it would be awesome if I had a moral code that everyone had to follow that agreed with
I know,
things
if
that
only
I
a
said.
book existed.
Yeah, I know, if only. But my
If
entire
only
point
there
is
was
that
this
all the
amazing
things that
book.
Yeah, but my point is that
No,
all the things that-
you're being super clear. I appreciate it.
Okay, yeah.
No, and you're the first person ever, to your credit, to answer the atheist Nazi question clearly, which is that an atheist cannot objectively say that the Holocaust was wrong.
I'm arguing against objective, the idea that...
No, you're being...
Yeah.
Usually there's some withering there. You went right into there.
Well, yeah, I can't go in here and, not bite the bullets of, what my argument implies,
We have clarity but not agreement. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Very interesting. I want to say that the boy claims atheism. That's what I want to say. I don't know that for certain, but that's what I want to say. That's what he makes it seem like. And like Charles said, he's been very clear. He answered it straight on, without a bat in the eye, exactly what that ideology would mean based off of that question of right and wrong. Theoretically, if there's supposed to be no morality, or you didn't get no morality from nowhere, or you didn't get morality from anywhere, and everybody, if something's right in their eyes, then it should be right. It's very interesting because in Judges, towards the beginning of Judges, the whole point of Judges, the book of Judges, was that there was no king, there was no law, nobody followed God or anything like that. They just did whatever they want. And it says specifically, and they did what was right in their own eyes. And there was chaos. So kind of in the same mindset right here. If everybody did what was right in their eyes and there was no moral code that everybody could follow to where everybody's on the same page about stuff, then you get stuff like the Holocaust. How you going to blame somebody for something? Oh, they felt like it was right. They felt like that was what they needed to do. They just happened to kill thousands of people. But based off what you're saying, it's okay to do that, right? Or that it's not okay to do that. It's just as simple as that. The moral code is what is said in the Bible, what Jesus says to do, how Jesus says to live. And I don't even understand what's everybody's gripe about Christianity. Jesus says to live, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Don't be an adulteress. Don't be sexually immoral. Don't lie, don't cheat, don't steal. What more was there that I missed that really set people off and oh, I can't be a Christian. I don't understand. But anyways, that's interesting. Once again, Charles, you did your thing, provided the questions. I'm not sure if if the boy's really gonna go back and think about everything that's going on. I mean, he might, but definitely a great segue, or definitely a great take on Charles's point on everything, especially when it comes to the whole morality conversation. That's going to be it for this one, y'all. Y'all take it easy. Peace. I'll catch you on the next one.